my Saturday Night Losers. I am Jesse, the Saturday Night Loser. I have another mediocre show on tap for you later on because I'm a tease. We're going to be taking a look at this cat. This is a Ninja Ghostbusters Egon figure, Target exclusive. We're going to take a look at that after the news. We might as well, since I mentioned it, we might as well hit it first. The top story of the week comes from Variety. Ready for this? Variety is reporting that another Sphinx head from the Ten Commandments has just been discovered. Come on. That's not the top story. I'm just fucking with you here. This, my friends, hang on a second. I'm going to send it over, is the top story.
So when they needed us,
this is the
we could fight the battles.
The Avengers Infinity War trailer.
That they never
How
could.
can anything else but that be the top story of the week? What can I say about it that hasn't been said already by everybody else? It brings the feels to me. So let's just talk about the highlights. Some of the things that I really liked about it. I should do one of those reaction trailers, or not reaction videos, where everybody goes, oh my god. I hate those things. Anyway, this is one of the highlights for me. Peter Parker in this trailer. I don't know what it is about him, but to me, he just brings the universe together. Maybe it's the fact that Disney and Marvel tried so hard to work with Sony and they finally got him in there, but it's not just Pete, it's Doctor Strange being in there, it's all of them. Of course, that brings me to this. Look at these guys in Wakanda running toward the camera. I mean, you got Winter Soldier, you got Black Widow, you got Cap, Hulk, Falcon back there, War Machine. Oh my god. It's just, like I said, it's every fanboy's dream come true. When you would read those magazines for us that remember magazines in the 80s and 90s, when Wizard would do the casting call and they would cast who they would want in these movies. God damn, it is literally a wet dream. Another good part, this. I love this right here. I'm going to send it over to you. Guardians of the Galaxy. When Thor says, "Who are you?" I mean, this movie, honestly, come on. This movie is going to have everything for everyone. And the music, when the Avengers trailer comes across, or the Avengers title comes across like this, the music swells. I don't have the music here with me, but it's just, the best. But wait, there's more. The best part for me was this. When T'Challa says, I have it written down because I got to read it because I don't remember off the top of my head. When T'Challa says, evacuate the city, engage all defenses, and where is it? He didn't say that. He said, get this man a shield. And Cap comes walking out of the shadows. Oh my god. Everything. This movie's going to have everything. But what this movie really makes me feel, believe it or not, it makes me feel sad as you can feel for a multinational conglomerate. I feel bad for Warner Brothers and DC. I mean, what can they possibly do at this point? Short of rebooting the entire universe via Flashpoint, which honestly I don't have a problem with. It makes a lot of goddamn sense. Next movie should be Flashpoint, and then just redo everything. Don't do New 52, Rebirth, boom, and they'll be in time to compete with the next phase, whatever Marvel's going to do after Avengers 5, whatever it is, after the sequel to Infinity War. In any case, that's what they're going to do. When a 2-minute trailer puts to shame a movie, a 2-hour movie that was co-created by two high-profile directors is what I'm trying to spit out. I'm talking about Justice League. It says something about where the DC universe is going. And like I said, it makes me sad. And the thing is, I'm a DC guy. I love DC. Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Look, you can say whatever you want about the Marvel universe, and you can say about Tony and Cap and Thor, but they are not Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. They are the Trinity, the original Trinity, and it's just a shame that DC couldn't get their shit together before this magnificent story came out, this 10-year epic extravaganza, and it's going to be culminating within our lifetimes. As my brother, the Pope of Cookie Town, said on the internets, let's hope that our president and the dear leader don't blow us all up before he said this movie comes out. I say after the sequel comes out, Avengers 5. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move across the world. This weekend, Tokyo Comic-Con was going on. This is December 1st through the 3rd, and there are so many things that are being covered there. I can't possibly show them all, so I'm going to show you the highlights. What you should do, though, is go over to Toyark. They've got way better coverage than I would ever do. These pictures come courtesy of Toyark, and they also come courtesy of AmiAmi Hobby News. Thanks very much. Let's get started. This right here, just in time for the animated feature coming out next year, Gotham by Gaslight Batman statue from Kotobukiya. Oh, look at that. That, my friends, is glorious. The other one they showed that I thought was very nice, very nice, is this. A Captain Marvel Bishojo statue. That is, I really like the Bishojo line. Awesome. Good stuff. Hang on, let's bring this back to me. Next, we're still staying at Tokyo Comic-Con, but let's take a look at this. Mayfex, they have a bunch of stuff coming out, but I want you to look at this figure. This right here is a Gwenpool figure. Now look, I am not the biggest fan of Gwenpool. It is really just Marvel's answer to Harley Quinn, but you gotta admit that this figure looks pretty good. And Mayfex, along with Figure Arts, puts out some damn fine figures, as it were. Speaking of Figure Arts, God, next year is going to be a wild, hurting year for Figure Arts. They've got Star Wars, they've got Marvel, and they've got DC. Let's start with Star Wars. From Revenge of the Sith, Christopher Lee's Captain Duo. Nah, that's not Captain. Who the fuck is Captain Duo? Anyway. No, that, my friends, is Count Dooku. That's a cool looking figure. Who else is coming out? Look at this. Jabba the Hutt. Now see, look. If I had any kind of sensibilities or a real producer, I would have a soundboard and I would have Jabba the Hutt going or whatever Jabba the Hutt does. But there's more. From A New Hope, we have Leia and Old Man Logan. No, I'm just fucking around. Not Old Man Logan. That's Old Man Obi-Wan Kenobi. Cool stuff, right? But I don't know why it came back to me, because there's more. Look at this. Thor Ragnarok. This is Figure Arts. Look at that figure. That is Thor. No, it's not. That's Hulk. I was reading the logo in the background. That is Gladiator Hulk. There is a Thor figure, which is kind of nice, but we've seen Thor figures all over. And from the upcoming Ninja Batman anime, look at this Batman. It's all right. I mean, the figure's cool. Whatever on the movie. There is a Joker figure, but I don't have it here. I didn't pull it down because, well, I don't know. It's all right. But what is not all right, one of the things that I really dig, but they're just a little out of my price range, are Tamashii Nation's movie realization figures. They are awesome, but they retail like 70, 80 bucks. Of course, they're imports, so that's why they're a little bit more. They are expanding. They do Marvel and they do Star Wars. Well, they are expanding. Yes, they are expanding with this guy. I know. I can hear you say it already. Deadpool. Like, we need another Deadpool figure. Look. You need this Deadpool figure. Get it. Stop bitching. Okay? Look at him. Look at him. I'm going to bring it back over. That is awesome. Based on feudal Japan's samurai look. We also have Kylo Ren. I know I said in the past I'm not that crazy about Kylo Ren's mask, but right there it looks pretty badass. And from Star Wars as well, we have Captain Phasma. But, I mean, that's all well and good, right? But I got bigger news. And I don't know how it took so long for this to happen. I mean, it's been what? Almost 20 years now? We're going to finally, I wish I had The Rock. Finally, we're going to have 6-scale Hot Toys figures from The Matrix. That, my friends, is Neo at the end of the movie. Oh my God. How did it take so long? Look, I admit that Matrix 2 and 3, I don't know, man. I mean, there's some good parts to both. Hang on a second, I need a drink. It's just water, not vodka, I swear to God. If I had a producer, I would have drinking music on. Let me take another sip. You go entertain yourselves. That's me taking a drink. Anyway, where was I? Oh, Matrix 2 and 3. I don't know. Disappointing is what I think they were, because Matrix was so groundbreaking. And the thing about the Matrix was, I didn't even see it in the theaters. I know, shoot me in the fucking head. You know why? Because I saw The Phantom Menace, no lie. I saw The Phantom Menace in 99 times. No, seriously, about 20 times. I never got to see Matrix in the theater. I took some heat for that, and when I finally saw it, it is and was groundbreaking. So Matrix 2 and 3 should be as groundbreaking. I don't feel they were. But there's no reason why it took so long for us to get 6-scale figures. Excuse me? I can't believe I did that live. That is Agent Smith. Good stuff, right? I don't have release dates on those. I did just say, duh. I don't have release dates or any kind of monetary information on any of those figures, but hopefully next year. Moving right along. I have a little bit of news that was from last week that Deadline had reported on, but I didn't do news last week because I did the holiday gift guide, which really, you guys are slacking. Why aren't you guys checking that out? 17 fucking views. Get it. Look at it. It's fun. But we'll talk about that another time. No, Deadline reported last week, at least this time I said Deadline, not Deadpool, because in rehearsal I said Deadpool. Deadline is reporting that Warner Brothers has in development a Harley Quinn animated series. They are right now on orders 26 half-hour episodes in development that are going to be heading to DC streaming service. Look, I think this is a great idea. I know that there's somewhat, I don't know if backlash is the right word, but if you saw Batman and Harley Quinn, that animated movie, it was a lot of fun. The problem is that it is very much adult oriented, and that's not a problem for me. I mean, Harley Quinn lends herself to that. The problem is, I hope they don't do this new series in that animated style, because we are so used to it being kid friendly that when they did, now this is not what the show looked like. This is just the promotion image, courtesy of Warner Brothers. That the Batman and Harley Quinn movie was based on the animated series. We're so used to seeing it as a kid show that it just doesn't lend itself. So I hope what they are doing is maybe making it a little less stylized, maybe make it a little bit more realistic, and that way I think the adult nature won't be, I don't want to say offensive, because offensive is not a right word, but I don't think it'll be as, I'm just going to say offensive. The other thing that bugs the hell out of me about this show is that it's going to be on DC streaming service. Now look, I'm not paying for all these DC, not all these DC, I'm not paying for all these streaming services. CBS has Star Trek. Disney's already said that in 2019 they're putting all their shit, they're taking it from Netflix, Marvel, Star Wars, and they're going to have a streaming service. Warner Brothers has a streaming service. Look, what do you guys want? How much more can we possibly pay for? We have to pay for the cables / Fios that comes into our homes. We got to pay for our phones to watch shit on our phones. And then, God forbid, that Comcast and Verizon gets away with net neutrality. I am getting a little political here. How much more can we possibly pay for? Do you want piracy? Because this is how you get piracy. I'm just saying. One last story, and then we'll open this up. Late yesterday, this is courtesy of Warner Brothers again. They released this image. Oh, shit, my friends. That is Brenton. That's a weird-ass name. No offense, Brenton. Brenton Thwaites as Robin in the upcoming Warner Brothers Titans TV show. But wait, it's not the TV show. It's on the DC streaming service that I was just knocking a moment ago. Look at this picture. I mean, yes, it's dark, it's brooding, blah, 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 but you get a good look at Robin's super suit. First of all, I don't know, man. I think it's pretty cool. He looks good. The suit looks good. I really dig the R. I was just looking at it while you were looking at it. Brenton Thwaites comes from Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tell No Tales. He's, of course, playing Dick Grayson. He is obviously dressed as Robin. Let's pull the picture back up. However, Titans is supposed to be Nightwing. I like this costume. I'm sure they spent a lot of money on it. I hope he's in this costume only maybe 2 episodes, and then he goes to be Nightwing, because it is Nightwing. The other thing that I'm real curious about this show is how the other characters are going to look. Raven, I don't know if Cyborg's going to be it, because Cyborg's big time now in the Justice League. But mostly Starfire. And what I'm really curious about, besides what kind of costume, they're not going to do that sexy Marv Wolfman era costume, but how they're going to do her hair. I hope, I swear, I hope that they don't fall into the same trap that Marvel fell into with Medusa's hair in the Inhumans. That was terrible. Same concept, dude. Don't fall for it. Titans set to debut in 2018 on that DC streaming service. Whew, I don't even know how long we've been going here. We've been going a while. God damn, 16 minutes. Let me take a break and we'll come back. Open this son of a bitch up. We'll open that son of a bitch up. Check this out.
Ghostbusters! Each sold separately.
Break out the new equipment! Ghost trap set. Ecto goggles down. It's Marshmallow Man. Ecto puffer ready. Neutrino blaster charged. Roast him! Got him! We ain't scared enough!
It's the Ghost Trap from the real Ghostbusters. New from Kenner.
There's one thing that I love. I love vintage commercials. I know I say this last time. I love vintage commercials. They are so corny. They are so cheesy. It cracks me up. And I especially love vintage toy commercials. They are hilarious. I mean, it's the dad that they think it's a ghost. The dad walks out at the end. Yo, that wasn't too long ago. That was from the late 80s. So, whatever. Okay. Let me pull this guy up. Look at this cat. This right here is a Playmates Toys Target exclusive. You can only get this guy at Target. A Ninja Turtles Egon Spengler figure. Now, the thing is with this guy, this kind of, for me, fell under, well, not really fell, but flew, I should say, under the radar. This was released really late in the year, and the only reason I saw about it was because Toyark and our friends over at Kastor's Korner got these figures, and holy shit, it's all 4 of them. Look at this. Now, I don't have all 4. I have this guy I also got in Venkman. It was a tough decision. So, Target exclusive, they're $19.99. I went into my, I'll tell the story as I open them up. Let's see what this guy's about. Last week, 2 weeks ago, before I did the gift guide, which you guys should watch, I go into Target, and I mean, how often do you go somewhere and they have the whole line right there? Well, they did. They had all 4 figures. So, of course, which figures do you get? Because I'm not getting all 4. But the good part was, I should have, because they were on sale for $13.99. So I did get Egon here, who is pretty cool here. Let me zoom in so we can get a really, where's my mouse? We can get a really good look at Egon. Here we go. Let's see. Is that the right one? Oh, wrong camera. Hey, hang on. Yeah, that's me. There we go. Look at this guy. Now I don't have to lean over my mic too much so you can't hear me talk, because, you know, you want to hear my beautiful voice. Anyway, so I go into Target and they have all 4 figures, and what do, man? You get the figure that you want the best, that you want the most. So I got Egon. Check this out. How cool is this figure? Comes with the PKF meter. I always get the letters mixed up. And of course, he's got the high hair that Egon has, the glasses. It is really cool. Check this out. And oh, let me come out to me for a second there. Let's go to this. I'll have plenty of pictures of Egon here and Peter later on at my website, the-newsbox.com. Let's zoom back in so we can look at my face up close. Actually, we're not looking at my face up close. What we're doing is looking at the figure up close. You know what? I threw the box, but there's something I wanted to check out. Yeah, so we have the rest of the line is Raph as Zedmore. We have, of course, Egon. I told you about Mikey as Venkman. And Leo. Oh, that's the other one I wanted to get. Leo was Ray Stantz. Tough decision, man, but I did go. The reason I really wanted the other one was because I wanted Slimer. But whatever. So, enough of me yakking. They are articulate as you'd expect. Just like those wrestling figures, the Ninja Superstars, it's very much in that line. Here, take a look at this. I love this. If you can see the graphic right there on his arm, the Ghostbusters graphic. Good stuff. Here, let me zoom out and we'll pull out some of the accessories. Hang on, man. I'm like I said, I'm Rick fucking Wakeman trying to produce this show and entertain. As my mother says, let me entertain you. We'll pull out his proton pack and his proton gun, which comes with a proton ray, and it also comes with the Ghost Dog, which has a name which I am forgetting right now. There we go. Now here's the thing, I am not going to struggle and put this proton pack on the back of this figure because it'll be it'll take too long and we are not editing here, but I'll give you a good look at it here. I'll zoom in on it. We'll do that, and there you go. So there's his pack, right? And he does have you know, straps. I'm not gonna, don't even ask me, I'm not putting it on. But what I like about it is this. I like the proton beams, particle beams coming out of the proton gun. It also comes with the ghost trap. I think they all come with a ghost trap. They all come with the PKF meter or the PFK meter. Sue me if I have it wrong. And they come with a ghost. And there he is. I don't know if they glow in the dark. So there you have it. Let's pull out again. That just sounds so wrong. Should I even repeat it? Let's pull out again. So yeah, there you go. This is Egon from Donatello as Egon from the Ghostbusters. I'm trying to move his head. There we go. It's cold in the Newsbox studios, so the plastic does not move too well, which is why I am not putting on this backpack. So there you go. I'll have plenty of pictures. One last look. There you go. Here, I'll zoom in. I'll give you a nice zoom in of the figure. If I had the Lazy Susan, I would have it out. There you go. The front, the back, the shell. You kind of got to dig it. Very cool figures. Seriously, if you're into the Ghostbusters, I grew up with the Ghostbusters. If you're into Turtles, I'm vaguely into Turtles. You can't go wrong. They are really cool looking. Like I said, all four available only at Target. It's like a goddamn commercial for $19.99. There you have it. There's the show for today. We covered a lot of news. We covered a lot of time. Holy shit, we're up to 24 minutes. What I want you to do is be on the lookout for a new Red Chair Show. We're looking at Jakks Pacific, Big Fig, Star Wars The Last Jedi figures. I just happen to have right here Rey. She's not opened up yet, but she will be on the newsbox.com. I have the other figures back there. I don't know if you caught them or not. Check out that Praetorian Guard. Praetorian Guard. I have a problem with that word. Oh, and I think that's it. Special thanks goes out to Khalil from Kastor's Korner, KastorsKorner.com. They have way more coverage than I could possibly do. And until next week, keep reaching for the stars. See ya.